Today on JD Cars, we're installing the Bavsound Ghost underseat subwoofers in my BMW F30. So we actually just wrapped up the entire Bavsound Stage 1 speaker install. I think it was a total of, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7 mid-range speakers and 7 tweeters across this car, which I had no idea it had 14 speakers inside, plus the 2 subwoofers, so 16 speakers, including the woofers, which is nuts. Makes sense why these cars slap so hard. But today we're installing the Bavsound Ghost underseat subwoofers, or woofers as they call them. And this install is going to apply to both BMW F30s, so your 3 and 4 series, and also the BMW F80, so M3s and M4s. This also applies for you. This is applicable to cars with the Harman Kardon system. That's what we just replaced, and we'll be comparing the two. I've already collected sound clips with the original sound system, and we'll collect some after installing these woofers. Also, Sam and I did a very in-depth unboxing of the Stage 1 and woofer kit here. So if you're interested in seeing more of the specifics, the nitty and gritty, and the unboxing experience, be sure to check out that video as well. Without any further ado, let's jump into it and install our first woofer. Also a quick note, I did the entire Stage 1 install with this Bavsound toolkit here. I was actually really impressed. I didn't have to use any of my personal tools. This kit got the entire install done, and this little ratchet was probably my favorite tool. Really good to get into tight spaces. But I think we have everything else we need here to do the woofer install as well. So we'll see how good the kit works pulling out these seats. That's going to be our first step. First, move the seat all the way back. I know my car is filthy. I'm sorry. She's getting a detail soon. But we're going to start off with a T50 Torx bit right here and right here. Going to use the included 3/8 ratchet and Torx bit. Now move our seat all the way forwards. Now on the back we have another 2 T50, one on the right, one on the left. With all 4 seat bolts out, you can manipulate how the seat is sitting. Just tilt the seat forward a little bit and mess with this adjustment here. You should be able to get it to sit back on its own against the back seats, giving us access to the subwoofer. Now we have 4 T20 Torx screws on the cover here. We'll remove those. Removing those should allow us to remove the cover here, exposing the subwoofer itself. Now we have 4 more T20s. One of them is hidden under the carpet here, right there. 2 on this side, and 1 more in the back corner. We'll remove those 4 and we can pull out the subwoofer. So my passenger seat's actually out of the car right now because I discovered a little bit of dampness under my carpet here. So I pulled all this up and put a fan here just to dry it out overnight. We're here the next day and we're ready to pull out our subwoofer. And you can see I've already disconnected our power leads to sub here. There is a little clip right here, and I used the little pick tool from the toolkit to release that, pulled it up. Now pull this sucker out of here. Probably not great to hold the sub like that, but we are getting rid of this one. And oh boy, are these new ones beautiful. Ah. Look at that subwoofer. Absolutely gorgeous. So here's our old Harman Kardon. Here's the new Bavsound. Do not hold it by the plug. And yeah, it's a direct drop-in replacement. And something aside from this beautiful metal face, we don't have to install any gaskets on this. The V1 Ghost underseat woofer, you had to apply a gasket, and it was a little bit more cumbersome. This is drop-in, plug and play. So without any further ado, we'll drop in our new Bavsound woofer. Just make sure that our connector stays on this side. Pull up the carpeting, drop down in here. I wasn't expecting it to just drop in that easily, but it did. Time to reinstall our 4 T20 screws all the way around on each corner of the subwoofer, and then we'll reinstall the grate. got our subwoofer plugged in, and I'm gonna be honest, I popped on the car just now and gave it a very quick little test run on low volume just to make sure that it was working while we were here. And wow, these things slap. I'm excited. This is gonna be awesome. Pretty straightforward from here. All we have to do is reinstall our little grate using the 4 screws that we removed. It is really sad that we have to put this grate back on. I like looking at that pretty subwoofer. With the mesh grate reinstalled, I can now throw my seat back in. Not that you have to fully remove it as I showed you earlier, but just in case you want to, you can do it with the Bavsound kit. All you have to do is remove this T50 bolt located behind a little plastic cover right here. I'll see you guys when I'm done putting the seat back in. All right, the install is complete. We have both subwoofers in along with all 14 Bavsound Stage 1 speakers, and it's time for my first official listen. Hop in. Oh man. Oh. Probably shouldn't play copyrighted music. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I know you're probably not gonna believe me. I never believe people when I see someone review a new Bluetooth speaker, car speakers, and honestly I thought other people that had reviewed these speakers were exaggerating a bit, but I'm actually really blown away. I don't know how to describe it in words. Extremely crispy, very clean, and powerful. Not like in your face, but like you can just like feel it. Let's do a little bit more. Wow. Yeah, it's just really powerful without being in your face. Like, I feel like I'm turning up the volume more, but it's not like giving me a headache. It's not loud in your face. It's just like powerful. Really impressed, like very impressed. No rattling, nothing sounding weird. It was all like very much in sync, very well balanced. I haven't even played with the equalizer yet. I don't know if I have turned off Logic 7 surround sound, but I'm probably gonna turn off the surround sound because from what I heard from Bavsound, it's kind of a joke. But I'm gonna mess around with it, see how I like it for myself. But first impressions, wow. Like, yeah, nice job Bavsound. I am very impressed. Not only with the build quality, how easy it was to install all of this stuff, but also what we got the speakers for to begin with. To upgrade the sound system, I didn't really think you could get much better than Harman Kardon, and I'm not saying it is yet. I still have to break them in, but these are some really good speakers. That was probably one of the nicest audio experiences I've ever had, and I'm stoked to be riding around in this thing this summer. Might have to keep my exhaust closed more because now I actually have something nice to listen to in the cabin. Hope you guys found this video helpful and hope this inspires you to check out some Bavsound systems of your own. I'm gonna have a link and hopefully a discount code for you down below. Time for me to get driving around and listening to some music. Gotta get these things broken in, and then we'll do the official Harman Kardon versus Bavsound sound comparison test, so be on the lookout for that video soon. As always, feel free to leave any questions down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on JD Cars.